Welcome everyone to the 7 days free challenge, and this is our first webinar. Let me first of all start by saying congratulations. A lot of people saw this opportunity, but you decided to grab on it. And I tell you one thing, I'm assuring you one thing, that is going to be the best decision that you will make in 2026. Yippee! So let's go into today's webinar. Let's go into how to set our sales target for the 7 days free challenge. This challenge is absolutely free, but we are not treating it casually. We are going to be intentional about every action that we take on this challenge. If you have ever worked in a corporate organization before, maybe a bank or something like that, or you know someone who has, you understand the term sales target. Nobody wakes up and just finds money in their account. There are numbers and there are timelines to hit those numbers. So we're going to be intentional about setting our sales target for this challenge, and we're also going to map out effective strategies that will help us hit those sales targets. So the implication of that is you're going to carry a mindset that I have a sales target, I have a target to meet. I want you to carry that mindset. I want you to make your sales target your focus on this sales challenge. So there is a mark. You are like someone that is racing for a prize. You are on the track with a lot of other entrepreneurs, and we are running to hit our sales target. Who is going to win the prize? We are going to know at the end of the seven days sales challenge. Come with me, let's go on. So let me give you a little quick backstory. 7 days free sales challenge started since 2022, and the beautiful thing about our sales challenges is most of the time our participants who have invested their time, who have executed their task, come back with amazing results. We have proofs, we have testimonials, we have reviews of people who executed these strategies and came back with results. And you know the problem, many of the entrepreneurs that we have these days have execution problem, and that is what we're going to tackle on this sales challenge. Now, the free 7 days challenge is not a sudden jump into millions, except your business has been operating on that level before now. The 7 days free challenge is to establish a proof to you that when you combine structure, you combine clarity, you combine accountability, the result is massive. And we were intentional about making it 7 days because we know 7 days is a week, a complete 1 week out of 4 weeks in a month. So what you can achieve within 7 days, you can achieve more in 30 days and even double your numbers if you know how to scale. I'm sure you agree with me that if you visit a doctor and you are given a prescription to use, if by the time you use it for the first 7 days, you will know if this prescription is effective or not. That is the goal of the 7 days free challenge. Now, my premium accountability members already understands this system deeply. In 30 days, under structured guidance, we hit those targets that people think are unrealistic, because the first 7 days we would have gotten our structures right, we would have gained clarity, we would have tested, and then we will scale the numbers. So let's start with the first and the most important step. Step 1, let's set your sales target effectively. Because sales is not prayer, sales is mathematics. You have to know how to calculate it. Because if you cannot calculate sales, you cannot control it. Step 1 is this: decide your 7 days revenue sales target. How much do you want to make in the next 7 days? Now listen carefully. 7 days is not 1 million. 7 days is not fantasy. 7 days is 7 days. You have to set a realistic goal for yourself. If you currently make 200k monthly, it is unrealistic for you to say you want to make 5 million in 7 days. That is what I mean by 7 days is not fantasy. But if you make 200k monthly, your 7 days target for this free sales challenge can be between 70k and 150k in the 7 days or within the 7 days. That is realistic. So to properly help us set an effective target for ourselves, I would like you to write down the numbers of the sales that you make monthly. For an example, if you make a 500k monthly currently, divide that number by 2.5. If you make 500k monthly, 500k divided by 2.5, that is a 200k. So it is realistic to set a 200k target for yourself within this 7 days challenge. And if you set a 200k for yourself within the 7 days challenge, by the ending of the month, instead of making 500k, you would have increased your sales to 800k. You understand? So that is what I mean. You understand the current amount that you make in your business at the moment, divide the number by 2.5. That is a realistic sales target for this 7 days free sales challenge. Okay, and I know this will help you. So write down your numbers, your sales target for the month. You know how much you make in your business monthly. Write it down. That is step 1. Let's go into step 2. Step 2, which is also very important, break it down into daily numbers. For an example, if you want to break 200k within 7 days into daily numbers, you divide 200,000 by 7 days. That is how much you'll be making on a daily basis. If you want to break 100k sales target for the 7 days free challenge into daily numbers, that is about a 14k 285 daily. That makes this target a lot easier for us. Okay, so step 2 is break it into daily targets. That removes the fear, that removes the anxiety, and makes it a lot easier for us to hit our numbers. So go ahead now and do that for step 2. Now to step 3. Step 3 is break it down into units. If, for an example, your sales target for the 7 days free sales challenge is 100,000 and you have a product of 10,000 naira, it means you're going to be selling to 10 customers. That is, you have to sell to 1 to 2 customers daily. 1 to 2 customers daily. Maybe you say Monday I'll get 1 customer, Tuesday I'll get 2, 3, Wednesday I'll get 1, Thursday I'll get 2, like that. It's easier for us. It removes the ambiguity and it makes it easier. Let me give you another example. Another example is if you want to sell, this one is a lot easier. If you want to achieve the sales target of 70,000 naira within 7 days and you have a 10k product, that means you're going to be targeting to sell to 1 customer per day, which is very, very achievable. Very, very achievable. So you know your sales target, you also know your product and how much you're going to be selling your product to your audience. Now I want you to break it down. Break it down into units. How many units do you need to sell daily to hit the 7 days sales target? Write it down. We move to step 4. Step 4, which is you are going to pick your goal and we're going to apply the SMART formula to this goal. Is this goal specific? Is this goal measurable? Is this goal achievable? Is it relevant? And is it time bound? You have written down something from the beginning of the webinar up until now. We want to test it. Does it qualify? That's why we're going to use the SMART formula. Let's go. The first one is specific. Okay, is your goal specific enough? There's nothing like I want to make sales. No, you have to be specific. I want to make 100,000. that is a specific goal. I want to make 200,000. I want to make 250,000. That's the specific goal. So if you have set your goal and you don't have, it's not specific enough, correct that now so that it fits and we can scale to the next one. The next one is M. Is it measurable? Is it measurable? Can you track these sales daily? That is measure. Can you measure it? That's the meaning. Can you measure it? Can you measure it? Have you broken it down up to the level where you can measure every unit, do you get measuring it? Is it measurable? There is nothing like, oh, I want to just make 500,000 just like that, selling different products. No, it doesn't work like that. I want to make sales targets, or I want to hit 500k on this sales challenge, and I want to sell 2 units of my 250k product daily. That is when you have a measurable goal. Okay, now the next letter is letter A. Is it achievable? You have set 500k for yourself. Is it achievable? And for an example, if you have set 500k for yourself and you have to get 1 customer daily, is that achievable in your business at the moment? If you're someone who gets 1 customer in a week, do you think if you put in double your effort or triple your effort in these 7 days, you can get 5 customers in a week? You know yourself, you know your business, and you know how much effort you have to put in. Okay, so is it achievable? If it's achievable, you will be the one to answer that for yourself. The next letter is letter R. Is the goal connected to your current business reality? Do you have products that solve a problem that your audience will want to buy, you know, that they want to crave for if properly packaged? Is it relevant to your business reality? That is letter R. The last acronym for today's webinar is letter T. Letter T is time bound. Is there a timing set to your goal? I believe everybody has a timing for this 7 days challenge, which is 7 days. Okay, so there has to be a timing to your sales target, and that is the last formula we're going to use on our sales target goal for this 7 days challenge. Before we wrap up this webinar, let's do this maths very quickly. This is also very, very important. If you need to sell 10 of your products within this 7 days challenge, it means you will have to pitch to 100 people to close 10 sales, because on the average conversion rate is 10%. So if you want to sell 10 of your products, you need to pitch to 100 people within 7 days. Okay, so you have to go and look for 100 clients or 100 potential clients or leads and pitch your product to them within these 7 days to be able to hit your target. It is very simple, it is very easy. If you've gotten your mathematics from the beginning very clearly and accurately and structured, it's going to be very, very easy for you to hit your numbers. And I want to believe that this webinar has done great justice to that for you. And so we have come to the end of today's webinar. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me on the group. The most important part of this webinar, okay, is your assignment. So now this is the assignment. I want you to go to the group right now, and you're going to drop the following details on the group. Number 1, what is your sales target? Number 2, what product or service are you offering? Number 3 is the units of sales you need to make daily to hit your 7 days target. What is the unit of sales you need to make daily to hit your 7 days sales target? And the last one is the number of people you need to pitch to close those sales. The number of people you need to pitch to close those sales. I am super excited, and we have come to the end of today's webinar. I hope you have learned a great lessons and you've gained a lot of knowledge from this webinar. And I'll be checking the group to make sure that your assignment is properly done, so that we have a strong foundation before we go into the challenge properly. and I will see you soon.